Now that I've added a border, I'm going to go ahead and turn these layers back on by clicking the little box next to the layer. And you should have something that looks like this. If you don't, you might need to click and drag your beach layer to the desired location. It should be between the flower and the pineapple. I'm going to click and move my image over just a little bit using the Move tool, and I think I like it right there. Now that our layers are organized and my beach is in the right place, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the opacity of a layer. The layer that I want to change is the postage stamp. So I'm going to click Postage, and in my Layers panel, go up to Opacity. Using this slider, I can change the opacity of this layer. I'm going to bring it down to about 25. There we go. At this point, you should definitely save your work. File, Save As. Remember to use a good naming convention. Chapter 4, Huggins. That's what I'm going to name it. And I'm going to save it to my desktop because I'm going to want to put it on my OneDrive when the bell rings. Press Save. Now that I've changed the opacity of my postage layer, I want to come and I want to work on the pineapple. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the visibility of the other layers except for the background so that way I can see my pineapple clearly. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this layer because I'm going to add a layer blending mode. To duplicate the pineapple, you can either click and drag to this icon, which creates a new layer, and I will get a copy. Or I can use my mouse and right-click to bring up a submenu where I can go to Duplicate Layer. Pineapple copies an okay name, and the book approves of that. I'm going to go ahead and name it Pineapple Blending because I'm going to apply a blending mode onto this layer. With the Pineapple Blending Mode layer selected, go up here to this drop-down menu where it says Normal. Blending modes allow you to apply different modes that affect the color of pixels on one layer with the pixels of the layer underneath. For this layer, we're going to go ahead and click Overlay. That creates more of a dramatic look. If you would like more information on blending modes and Schoology, I have provided you with a folder called Photoshop Tutorials, and in here, how to use blending modes. This goes over all the basics of blending modes. Let's go back to our Photoshop document. Now I'm going to go back up and I'm going to turn on the visibility of the postage layer, and I'm going to make sure it's selected, and I might choose a different blending mode for this one as well. I want to choose Multiply. You're not really able to see much of a difference, but I just toggled back to normal, so I'm going to do it again. Watch the postage. gets a little bit darker. And that's it for blending modes. Next, we're going to move on to resizing and rotating layers. So I'm going to start another video.